what we doing? What are we doing this week with the dog? I'm blanking on who we had last week. I don't.
I had the Lions,
Oh, so you got it. Okay.
and you
Who did I?
had someone that was close, the Bears. We almost hit it.
Ah, yeah. The Bears just can't find a way. Can't find a way to win these games. But where are you going this week?
I thought about going with the Lions, the variance with the Allen shoulder, but I'm gonna go with the Raiders here. No, nothing mind blowing. I think that the Seahawks are still a little bit overvalued in the market, so I see some value in this number. That's about it. We don't need to go deep into this game. I think this should be like 2.5, 3, and it's at 3.5. There's some value here, and yeah, I talked about the Seahawks at length earlier. They really haven't beat anybody. They haven't really been tested, and so I still think coming off of the bye, they're a little bit overrated. And look, the Raiders are 3-7. They are three of their losses. They led by 17 plus. It's pretty amazing. That's an NFL record. So yeah, I think that they'll have a shot in this game. It'd be up to Carr to make a couple plays, and yeah, I think that there's a little bit of value in the number. So let's roll with the Raiders money line.
Yeah, I was thinking about that spread, but I don't think I want to test fate with this Raider team 2 weeks in a row. I mean, that was a talk about a thrilling cover,
Yeah,
with the Devontae walk off, but uh, their margin's not big the way it is, and Carr's kind of hinting that he's kind of got to follow the reads for Josh McDaniels, which you can see because sometimes he just makes great plays, but sometimes he makes just inexplicable ones. So yeah, I think it's better to play them. It probably is ideal to just play them as a dog, get the extra juice there.
yeah.
Uh,
Remember, this is the team. I mean, they have a ton of one possession losses, and
yep,
and I also think that there's. I'll just throw this one thing out there that I think that their metrics they have flaws, especially on defense and with this offense. I don't think it's a great fit. Remember, this is a team that led by 17 three times. They lost by one at Kansas City. But I think they had a flu game where they had a huge flu outbreak
yeah,
late in the
Saints
week
game.
against New
Yep.
Orleans, and then that has blown up. They got shut out and didn't even get crossed the 50 until the end. So that's like weighing down some of their numbers a little bit. I've basically removed that game. But anyway, I think they'll have a shot here.
Yeah, definitely. I will go with the Atlanta Falcons plus 166 at the Washington Commanders. And
Your
I think
Commanders.
I know, right? It's just I listen. I love Heineke, and I think he upgrade over Wentz, especially from a betting perspective. But now you're talking about Washington as more than a field goal favorite, and the whole NFC is just middling, right? Like the Falcons, they're not terrible. I mean, they're still in the division race technically.
Do
Now
you
I
worry
know,
about their moving the ball on
yeah,
the
I was about
ground
to,
against Washington
yeah, so I was
run
gonna
offense?
say, this Washington run defense has been good, but on the other, like, I don't think the Washington offense is got great either. I just every game I see with the Falcons, you come in and on paper there's some type of mismatch because remember we thought the Falcons might be one of the worst teams in the entire league. I mean, we did think they would be feisty, but just roster wise, I mean they kind of down there, and so every game you can kind of point out to things. Oh, they like to run, and this team has a good run defense, but they just kind of find a way to hang around, hang in these games, and I don't see Washington. They had their upset win against Philly. They had their blowout win. Get right. Everything goes right against Texans. Heineke, they're feeling great. Heineke gets named the starter. I think a letdown spot is coming. So when we're talking about a money line dog,
Yeah,
I just think that, yeah, I just think the line should have been probably -2.5. And now because I think maybe because of that, okay, Washington has a good run defense, and that's what the Falcons like to do. But remember, at the end of the day, we are always looking for edges, especially the totals with that kind of stuff. But uh, at the end of the day, the run game in general, in terms of the point differential, is not going to be a massive. It's not going to have as massive an effect. So you still got sometimes Marcus Mariota makes plays, sometimes he doesn't. It's sometimes they have great schemes, sometimes they don't. So yeah, bet on them as a money line dog and see what happens. They're plus 166. Let's see what happens if you parlay those. So if you parlay the Raiders at plus 162 against the Seahawks and the Falcons at plus 166 against the Bears, you get a 6x payout. So with 100, you get back just about 700. So hopefully we can get back to winning some of these. Still have a pretty good hit rate on the year.